Sick pay for casual workers. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein. Let's have a look at a media release from Dan Andrews in Victoria. So, Australian first, sick pay guaranteed for casual workers. Now, here's the thing. My understanding of it is that as a casual worker, you have a loading, you're paid about 25% more than a normal worker, and that is to compensate you for not having all of these other perks. Now, you may think sick pay is a great thing, but think about it. That's if you're never sick, you're never going to take it, and that's a bank of a bank of money that you should be being paid that's held aside from you to be paid when you're sick, rather than getting that money while you're working. And then you can deploy that money to earn you income passively, so you're not dependent on your work, you're not dependent on your state, those type of things. Now, perhaps that's an idealistic view of things, and not everyone is going to, do that. And we wind up in a messy situation where casual workers have no money, no sick leave, so they're forced to work and they're desperate. And that's pretty much what's happening. So I understand the two sides of things here, but I'm more concerned that the government is coming in and changing the rules. Okay, so let's have a look. Victorians who work in casual or other insecure jobs will no longer be forced to choose between a day's pay and looking after their health, thanks to the Andrews Labor Government Victorian Sick Pay Guarantee. An Australian first, the $245.6 million scheme will transform casual and contract work in Victoria by providing vulnerable workers the safety net they need to take time off when they're sick or to care for loved ones. How many people are going to take advantage of it, guys? Oh, boy. Before the pandemic, many casual and contract workers, if you're a contractor, you're independent. If you're an independent contractor, you don't get sick leave, sure, but you get charged what you want. Well, forced to choose between a day's pay or their health. Around 1 in 5 casual and contract workers work more than one job to earn a living, many without access to sick and carers pay. And many of them choose to do that because they can earn more money, or they enjoy the flexibility or the freedom. This is the thing. For many people, it's a choice. If you don't like it, then you need to get into a career where you're not in that situation. It's up to you as the individual to take responsibility for your life. Maybe that's the problem I have with all of this. Maybe I think people should have responsibility for their own lives. And here in Australia or Danistan, that's not how people think. Workers are now able to register for the 2-year pilot program, and it's anticipated that more than 150,000 workers will be eligible in this first phase. Eligible casual and contract workers in certain occupations will receive up to 5 days a year of sick or carers pay at the national minimum wage. Occupations included in the first phase are hospitality, food, trades, preparation assistants such as chefs and kitchen hands, supermarket and supply chain workers, retail and sales assistants, age and disability care workers, cleaners, laundry workers, and security guards. The Labor government is fully funding the scheme, so that means you're paying for it, out of taxes, under the first 2 years, which is expected to demonstrate a reduction in workplace injuries and illness, general productivity improvements, healthier workers, and lower staff turnover rates. The government will also administer the program directly to workers, minimizing the impact on businesses so they can focus on economic recovery. The Victorian Sick Pay Guarantee builds on temporary measures implemented during the pandemic. And let's see some of the quotes from Andrews. When people have nothing to fall back on, they make a choice between safety of their workmates and feeding their family. Yes, so you need to take individual responsibility and prepare for worst-case scenarios. Let's talk about this, guy. This is the type of thing that sounds good, but they're changing the rules. The whole point of being casual is that businesses don't have this burden of having to bank this sick leave and all these other things. You can pay people as you need them. It gives flexibility in the workforce. This is just going to be another thing that gets put onto businesses eventually, and it's going to drive more work out of these sectors, or it'll result in more automation. You need to make it easier for people to hire and fire. We need to cultivate a culture here in Australia where individuals are responsible for their own lives and not dependent on other parties. What do you reckon? Let me know your thoughts on this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support us, these are the ways that you can. And if you check out here, I'll put some videos up. I just have to go because the lads are raising the house right as we speak. And I heard some clanging. I'll see you later, guys.